Hello there everyone, welcome to this video of Kaiser's Opinion. You know who I am, Kaiser Hertz, the internet's favorite man-child, Lord of the Basement Dwellers, and Demon of the High Desert, and today we've got quite the dumpster fire. Now everyone else has covered this better and probably can cover it better, but I'm just going to give some information and my opinion on this. So there's this intersex individual in British Columbia. So this is what got most of the attention drawn to this individual. So there are Sikhs, and their doctrine for Sikh women, they believe that they're not supposed to touch a man that's other than their husband, or near a man's private parts that's not their husband. Mostly Sikh women run a waxing salon kind of thing, right? Of course, where there's bikini wax or Brazilian wax, whatever you want to call it. This guy, the so-called intersex guy, is really just a pervert, a sexual deviant using LGBTQ trans stuff as an excuse to perv on women, not only women, but young girls and things like that, which I'll get into later. So he goes into these Sikh businesses, and he tells him, oh, hey, give me a bikini wax, as you see on the screen, wax my balls, right? So he's purposely doing this to get a rise, and he knows that these Sikh women, which they're faithful in their religion, that they're not going to do this. So he knows this. So he's sued multiple businesses for refusing business, and he's saying it's a human rights violation. But here's the thing, you cannot force someone to do something that, one, they don't want to do, and two, is against their religious doctrine. And I'll stand up for this no matter who it is, whether it's Sikh, Christian, Muslim, whatever your faith is, right? And of course, if you don't know, there's homosexual and lesbian couples that pull this kind of same bullshit, right? Where they know the Christian is a baker, they go in there, and the guy says, no, I'm not going to bake you a cake for your homosexual wedding or lesbian wedding, whatever. And they end up suing the business for being bigoted or whatever, insert bullshit, homophobic, whatever. And sometimes they win suits and shutter businesses. I don't care who you are. If you're ruining people's livelihoods knowingly and willingly and being like just a vexatious, litigious asshole, you're scum of the earth. And I'm going to call you out on it, no matter if you're gay, straight, or whatever. And there's just other things to this guy, too. He tries to get into women's gyms to, again, perv on them. Which, it's interesting, he says he's a proud intersex lesbian. But here's the thing, he still has a penis. So, no, you're not a lesbian. You're just a sexual deviant trying to get into and peep on women and young girls. So, I'm looking at the Kiwi Farms list here. So Jonathan Stocks, 13 to 14-year girls, asks perverted questions about tampons. Jonathan sells porn by pretending to be Krista Gunn, a female tech journalist / cam whore. Let's see. Makeup forum posts, obsession with vibrators, creepy tech such as Google Glass, posting revenge porn and against women he doesn't like. Or he, she, it, whatever this thing identifies as. So he's just absolute, in my opinion, scum bottom, vagrant, sexual deviant, just trash level human being. And I'll say that, I'm not afraid to say it. And he's also supposedly disabled, in air quotes, but I think he's just came up with some bullshit and he's drawing disability off his so-called health issues. But this guy, he's making a lot of enemies in his hometown in British Columbia, and he'll probably have to leave and be a refugee at some point, because there's no way this guy can keep this up and just be such a deviant that he is. Case in point, there was a story where he tried to run some form of weird showering or swimming thing, where it involved girls and women from 12 to 24 that would shower together without parental, what do they call that? Supervision. There's another word. I can't think of the word. But he's trying to run things that exploit young women and girls and just shit like that. Of course, that's all I can say, and everyone else can cover this topic better, as I mentioned, or have covered it better. And this guy's just, again, trash, absolute trash level human being. And there was even a post where he had a business shuttered. I don't know if he sued it, but the business went under as a result of his shenanigans. And you have to think there was probably people who worked at that business that are now jobless and not making any money because he wanted to virtue signal and just be exploitive, be an exploitive sexual deviant. And he got a business shut down at a mall. And, people have said that JY here is a terrorist. And he is. He's a litigious, lawsuit terrorist. He may not blow stuff up or, commit political violence as a terrorist, but he's a litigious terrorist. And he's going to do his best to try and use not only the intersex trans angle to, one, perv on people, but he's also going to use it to try and make a quick buck, because he's just a sociopathic, psychopathic scumbag. And that's all I can say about this. There's only so many words you can say about this degenerate piece of trash. And again, I'm not afraid to say that, and I'll end this video here. Let me know what you guys think just about this trash tier human being. And thank you for clicking in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and chime in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time.